All right, man. So, look, first off, I just want to take like the last thing and stuff like that. Look, what I've been saying and stuff is not excusing, like, or justifying or glorifying anything that I did, right? Because I mean, I've changed my life around, right? When I was 26, right, I started in 2014 or so. I started changing my life around. I'm 33 now. You know what I mean? I haven't done anything criminally or anything 10 years, right? I've been off of paper or so since 2014, right? I haven't committed a felony ever since 2011. I haven't done heroin and stuff like that since 2014. I haven't done any of that, right? Changed person, 100%. So when you have Don Lemonhead saying if a leopard can change his stripes, uh, you're looking at someone like that. And there's a couple other people like me, a lot of people like me right now. I mean, you're not seeing it a lot because right now there's a lot of other crap going on. So there's a lot more to focus on. But there is goodness around here. If you go out there and you can find it. There are strong people out here holding down the line, doing it, right? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's not like where you have Jeffrey Tubin, who's jerking his tubing his Nubin is tubing on TV, on air, right? In a meeting and everything else. What normal people would do, if normal people had done that, right? Like, think about it. There's homeless people right now at a public library, or they did before the pandemic, doing what he did, and they're on Megan's Law, or they should be, or you know what I mean? Or if you did that in public, you would be on Megan's Law. You'd be on the internet. Boop, 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 boop. That's some Chris Hansen How to Catch a Predator stuff, right? It's weird, right? But he gets to come on and say, "Oh, I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry. You know what? I thought the camera was off. Oh, it's cool. Come back and make millions of dollars. It's cool." I mean, the CNN. I mean, that's the most trusted name in news. You got Donovan, right? What? You got Tubin. You got Chris Cuomo over there. What is going on? Right? Up is down, down is up. You know what I mean? It's really weird how all these other people, and then they're talking crap about all the poor people who are just trying to get by. Like Alice Johnson made a phone call one time, right? Trying to facilitate stuff because things weren't going right. She might have, you know what I mean? Trying to financial struggles. Stability was not in her life, right? Like it wasn't in mine, right? Desperate time, desperate measure does not justify it. It doesn't do any of that. But it does is explain what happened. It does explain that kind of stuff. Why did you do what you did? Oh, here's why. Oh, cool. Now, are things different then? Oh, to me, they're not doing those kinds of things anymore, right? It's like, but like, so what? Jeffrey Tubin just gets a couple weeks off, and it's like everybody kind of forgets about that kind of stuff, right? Just like, or it's not cool, or they just don't care because everybody's cool with the Chris Cuomo stuff. You know what I mean? But so, how are we supposed to have that most trusted name in news when you're writing it like it's a kangaroo place? You know, like what? Like what's going on over there? Anyway, I digress. So, what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to give some people some hope. If there's one person out there who's like suffering on the verge or whatever of that brink of should I go this way or should I go that way, right? The forks in the road, right? Should I go this way or should I go that way? Where on the road should I go? Take the higher path, because I've been the other way. Like the other people in my life, there's been so many other people in my life that I tried to tell me, hey, don't go down this road down here in life because there's a gorilla down that road, and that gorilla will knock you down and it will keep you down for a long, long, long time. It's a mean gorilla and it's hungry and it will eat all of your whole entire life, and it don't care, right? But the way that I was thinking, because I've been lied to most of my life growing up by everybody from teachers to my parents to my sisters to everybody that was parentals and everybody else, right? So I'm thinking that these people are doing the same kinds of stuff. Ulterior motives or anything. What are they really doing? What's really down that road? Probably a pot of gold like a rainbow, right? With like the leprechauns. So, you know what I mean? So somewhere I'm like, maybe, but maybe not, And so somewhere down the line, I had to learn the hard way. and I'm hoping that other people don't. They say you have to reach the bottom before you get to change, and I'm thinking maybe you don't. I'm thinking, you look at Skid Row and stuff. Now it's everywhere. Maybe people can see that and go, oh, if I smoke crack like Hunter Biden, right, and throw guns in the trash by a school and don't even get arrested or anything, right? What's going on with that? No one knows. But hey, it's cool because he's rich, right? It's got the Biden privilege. But if you do any of that kind of stuff, you'll end up like that, right? That's what people were trying to tell me, right? My mom used to work at Super Saver, right after I came out of foster home, right? And my because I had a little separation anxiety, like a little puppy, like my dog over here, right? He does. So my stepdad would go to work or whatever, or do his little thing. I would go sometimes to go to work with my mom. There was these two guys, Art and Nelson. I was like 8, 9 years old, and they would let me deliver produce, and we would work. They would go, oh, yeah, you want to work a couple hours, right? 1 or 2 hours or so, right? And I would help turn the produce and put the boxes in there and do that kind of stuff, right? And then they would take me to Rite Aid right there and buy some ice cream and give me some advice, right? And it was the coolest little thing. And then there was another place, All American Barbershop, these little Italian guys, right? And they were pretty cool. You know, I had one guy had an Impala, all tricked out. They were kind of cool. They would cut hair all the time. They would let me like sweep up. You know what I mean? And they would give me, a couple bucks. You know, I was in high school and stuff. 15, 20 bucks for, sweep up and stuff. They give me advice, mentor. But I never really let it sink in until I was, like I said, in my 20s, because I had to learn the hard way. It's the kind of person that I was, And now I'm learning that a lot of these people, the things that they're saying and doing, sometimes it's for your benefit, right? Not all the time. Come here, get the ball. Come on, get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like my friend Salome, when I got a right? He gave me this Coolio tape, right? And he was like, dude, you need to get a grip, or it's gonna get stolen. Get a grip. And there was all these other little guys, and they would be like, oh, let me see your tape. Oh, let me see what you got, right? And then they would, you gotta get that grip, or they would just pull it out of your hands, and now it's theirs. You know? All the time like that. But I never know, because when I was in foster home, and like Laguna Niguel, or like nice ass Encinitas, right? Where you could leave your bike out, that kind of stuff. The cul-de-sac America, like, you know what I mean? Like, you never had to deal with that kind of stuff. I was like, what? That's crazy. And then all this kind of stuff. So then I got introduced to a lower little cycle, right? And it was kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So me and Salome, who was like 12, and I was like 8, 9, 10, and Angel, we'd all play football. Just play football, boom, boom, boom. But then a couple years ago, he moved. He was like the good influence and stuff. He moved, right? So then it was just me and Angel and stuff for a while. And we would hang out, and we would go into sewers, and we would light fires and stuff, and just, like trash and whatever. And then the old guys would come, oh, get out of here. Oh, okay, because it's probably what they did to us, Okay. We would go around, and and we would get the kids around, all the other little kids around our age, 8, 9, like middle school, like let's say the end of elementary, right? Secondary, primary school, right? So the primary school kids, and we'd be like, oh, come on, let's go, right? Let's all get these pine cones, and we'll play pine cone fights, like hide and seek, right? But we get these little pine cones, right? And then people get those little ones try to hit you in the head and stuff, and be like, oh, dude, not the business. So we had a thing, you can't be doing the little pine cones. You had to get the little ones that were brisk, right? That was becoming a problem because we lived by the street, and we'd be hitting cars and stuff all the time. People would get, hey, we had to keep on running, and I was the fat kid, so I always got caught all the time. Come here, you little shit, right? Call your parents, and I was like, no, don't do that, I'm getting way more trouble, don't do that, right? So that kind of stuff happened, but then it's like, I remember like when I was in that Jewish foster home, right? We would go Tuesdays and Thursdays to this like it was like, I want to say Boys and Girls Club, but it wasn't the Boys and Girls Club. It was like really nice. This is nice, like really nice building. You go in there, ice, like had no gourmet like juices and stuff. You had to wear these little shirts and stuff, right? And we would do skits and we do all this kind of stuff like that, and it's kind of stuff like that. This kind of stuff, but we did not have that kind of stuff, right? Even the Boys and Girls Club, when I went there, it was like a pool table. It was all broken down. It was like nobody's really trying to like control nothing. It's like, give me your lunch money kind of stuff, and right? And so it's like, so you get that kind of stuff, right? So then you get it at home, you get it at school, you're getting it in the neighborhood, right? So it's just like you're breaking down. Where are you gonna get that? So you have to find somewhere, right? Otherwise, you're just gonna start becoming like really bad. You're gonna become bitter, angry, resentment. You're gonna become just like these other kids. Give me your stuff right now, blah blah blah, right? And so it's not. I mean, so you have to find an outlet. You have to read, write, work out. I played video games for a very long time, but then I would eat and eat, just eat. So my face would sit there and eat and play video games all day long, right? It's not you can get unhealthy that way. I mean, video games can be good for a little bit. Eye coordination and stuff like that, but other than that, playing it all day, it's not good. All in moderation, they say, right? But it's like, dude. So then, like, we guys got a little older, right? And it's like, oh yeah. So we would just start smoking weed, and we would start, hey, like, let's get these golf carts from the old folks' home, and let's play bumper cars in the little streets, right? And then we would just go, and we would just be like in the middle of the daytime, right? Everybody's at work, and everybody's at school, right? This little street that we live in, a little small town, like, there's nobody in. It's dead. It's like, you know, it's like the Bible Belt on Sunday morning. Just, you can see the little tumbleweed. Like, it's all dead, right? So it's like we would do that, right? So okay, we ended up getting caught because the old folks home. Like one of the ladies ended up catching us and calling the cops. We ended up getting arrested, put on probation. We're ditching school. We're getting so now we're like, and then it's like, all of us were all friends. All of us. So then if we all hung out together, if we're all together. We all ended up going to school together anyway. So, but if we all were staying together in perfect condition, then we could all be arrested. But we all lived together. Some of us, like, you know what I mean? That would be all together. The cops would come up, break us up, take us back home. Oh yeah, but we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, blah 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 blah. Just and it's like, what? Come on, man. Like, we're just trying to just have some fun. There's really nothing out here to do. It's kind of like that. We had no real supervision. We had no real guidance, no real role model, no real parents. Everybody's either at work or on drugs or just trying to do their own thing. You know what I mean? So it's really easy to just, hey, we're dipping out. We're going to go do this. We're going to go do that. So we got pretty good at just faking the fun like that, But it wasn't healthy like that. So then we started I ended up like meeting these people, right? So then older kids in the neighborhood would be like, oh yeah, go do this and we'll give you money. Go do that. And okay, cool. Oh, go do that, and we're running errands, right? And then I ended up going, like the older kids' brothers and stuff were in real gangs and everything else, and we're older, and we're like, oh yeah, let's impress them. We want to impress them, you know what I mean? So then we're trying to do one up each other, and we're realizing that like these people are like the older people. They're feeding us like into our ego. They're trying to and like whatever, just to get us to do whatever they wanted, just so that they could just take all of it and be like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So we by the time we start realizing that, it's like we're already either into the adrenaline, or already, you know what I mean, or already then you're already more angry at everything else, and you want to take the anger out on everything else and everything, and it's just a perpetual cycle, right? Catch 22. And that's where it was at, right? So then it wasn't until I was like 14 or so I got locked up, and then I went to jail a couple times, and then I went to a boys' home, right? For like, I was supposed to be there 6 months. I ended up being there for 2 years, but that's where, because of myself, right? It was like as soon as I would get a breakthrough or whatever, like start learning stuff, or everything was becoming real, I would act out, start breaking chairs, start getting very angry, start punching the walls until my hand broke, whatever, just so that I would just try to escape from it, right? There was no girls there. It was like 83 guys. There was a time where I was like, oh my god, people were telling me how you can like get to fake a suicide thing so that you can go to a mental hospital just to see chicks. And I tried it one time, and it was not that fun. It's not that great. I don't recommend that. Not one bit. But look, I could sit here, right, and be like all these other people with this high budget. I'm low. This is low budget, broke day white boy status right here, right? And it's cool. I'm just trying to be real with you. I'm not trying to be like spend all this kind of stuff to impress all of you kind of stuff. I'm just trying to be real. I'm just trying to tell you, this is from the heart. There's no notes here. There's no production team here. There's no teleprompter. This is all coming from my mind, my recollection, from my heart, from my soul, just to you. I'm trying to be real with you. I'm not trying to be like these other. I don't chase clout. I don't chase hoes. I don't chase likes. I don't chase followers. I don't chase any of that, because I've been down there. I've been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, the lunchbox, and the bumper sticker, and it ain't all that cool. You know what I mean? Most of the stuff I think you guys are doing, it's kind of lame anyway. You know what I mean? But like what I'm trying to do ever since I tried to change my life and everything else, right? If I really stopped feeling such insecure and ashamed and embarrassed by the things that I did, you know what I mean? I probably would be be able to really be better than you. I am a lot better than most of you. But the thing is I feel like not like the imposter syndrome like you saw in that CIA video. No, but I just feel ashamed and embarrassed and regret for the things that I did, and I don't feel worthy of moving up in life or whatever. I feel like I should be punishing myself for all of that kind of stuff, not redeeming myself, right? Because then it's like, oh, well, then whatever. But that's what America is about, right? America is about paying your debt to society. It's about changing. It's about redemption. It's about all of that stuff, right? Otherwise, we'd be like Saudi Arabia or India with the caste system, right? We would be like any of that. We'd be like England with the little, right? We're not like that. We're uniquely uh, built for change, for redemption, right? Well, then why are we all attacking each other and counseling each other and trying to whatever when we should and hating each other and fighting each other when we should be building each other all up and going, yeah, that's cool, yeah, hey, that's cool, because I'm not a hater, I'm not a denier, I'm a supplier, I want to unite to do whatever, because I want to everybody to succeed. I want more of everything and everything. I think we should be like hard-heartedly just be filling the whole ether with everything, every idea, everything. That way, nobody is left out of anything. That's what I feel like. I mean, I grew up in institutions where I had exposed to, I mean, Filipinos, Cambodians, Asian, I mean, blacks. I mean, I was exposed to all this kind of stuff, and I was from early age. So, I mean, from institutions to, from boys' homes to foster homes to, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I feel like that's what everybody should be like, because, I mean, I feel like I got a different kind of education, right? More like like I never really went to Europe, like Kamala Harris said, but I feel like I've been cultured by my other experiences in those areas. So I'm not there's in a way, like I said, I'm ashamed and feel bad, but in a way, I'm thankful for the things that happened. Not the things that whatever, but I'm thankful because otherwise I wouldn't be the person I am today with the mindset I have, with the eyesight and the perceptions, and I wouldn't be able to to empathize and sympathize and speak like this. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. So, you know what I mean? So in a way, there's good can come from bad. All right? That's what I have for you today. I just want to let you guys know. All right? Toodles.